Hello, it is August. So that means it's time for a market update. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. As you know, I always like to share the market monitor. I feel like it is so telling as to what is going on the market. So a lot of interesting things that we're seeing now that July has come to a close. We've got this data to look at. So as you can see, first I have our sales price. You can see our average has gone down. It's dipped since June. So for the average sales price for the entire Charleston MLS, we are looking at 552,000 and change. The median, however, that pulls out those outliers, puts us at 397. So pretty, I mean, that's good. That's healthy to see the prices coming down. One thing I want to preface, if I hadn't talked about it already last month, it's just important to share again that there is a difference between price and value. So the prices that we've been seeing that have been reflected even in appraisals are comps, comparable home sales, previous home sales, where buyers were paying over appraisal or waiving appraisal or not doing one at all. So our prices are inflated, maybe a bit falsely, but the true value is expected to continue to go up. If you look at historical data, during recessions, with the exception of 2008, prices actually continue to go up. Value is retained and continues to go up during a recession. So with the exception of the rare conditions that were in place in 2008, we are in a completely different scenario, a lot of different things at play. So if you want to talk more about it, I'd be happy to, especially if you're interested in, talking more specifically about your home. But more or less, what I want you to take away is true value of your home should be retained. You might see prices coming down, but the true value should remain. So all good news. The percentage of original price is still at 100%. So buyers are you can still expect to pay 100% of list price. You might, however, be able to get some concessions, maybe more repairs or some closing costs, whatever it is. You might just be up against, fewer buyers or none at all, but still be able to walk away getting the home at asking price, which is not bad. So that's the median. Average is actually 99.6%. So just below. And that may be because we're still having to curb that expectation of sellers maybe pricing their homes above what homes had previously sold for that slowdown of the inflation that we're expecting for home value. Days on market is consistent. We are still looking at an average of 14 days with a median of 4. So as long as you're doing all the right things, your home is still likely to sell pretty quickly. Month supply. So we have had more listings come on the market. Interestingly enough, I'm actually going to go to new listings first. We've had fewer listings come on the market compared to last month or even in May. Not sure if that has to do with the transitional market, people kind of putting selling on pause, or just the normal time of year. If you look at historically, it's just that summer time of year, people are gearing up for the school year. So it's same thing. If you look at our closed sales, we tend to dip. Our summer market peaks usually in June or July, just depending on the year, and then it'll drop again and then pick back up and then drop. So that is all normal. But what's interesting is even though we've had fewer listings compared to previous months come on the market, since they're not all quite flying off the shelves, we have a little bit more inventory. So that's great news for buyers to have a little bit more options. But the demand is still high. If you look at the pending sales, we still have quite a lot, going under contract. If you compare this year with 1,614 homes pending compared to pre-COVID numbers. So in July, it was just a little bit higher than that. July 2019 was a really hot summer. I can attest to that. But if you go back to 2018, we had only, under 1,600 homes. So if you look at it historically, even just going back a few years, we still have a lot of homes being purchased that are going under contract and selling. So some buyers may have put the brakes on because of the interest rates, but there are still plenty of people buying. Our phones are starting to ring a whole lot more now that buyers are adjusting to the interest rates and where they're at and what they can do within that. So, all good things. Pretty exciting. We've got a lot coming, on the market, and overall, activity is good. So if you are thinking about buying or selling, we would love to help you. Believe it or not, there is a rush of home sales between now and Thanksgiving. So if you're thinking about now or just preparing for next year, I tend to put a lot of homes on the market on January 1st and have had really great luck with that within the past several years. So always good. It's never too early to start planning if you are thinking about buying or selling. So give us a call. Hope you have a great day.